Hey guys, this is Norihime Yumi, aka Stray. Paranormal guy asked, trying to think. Oh my god, I'm so not with it today. He asked which awake attack was worse, when it was and stuff. I can't remember the date. I do remember I lived by myself at the time, and this is the first time I've ever been pinned down. I was pinned down on my bed in the apartment I lived in, and it was a twin size bed, not a full size like I got now, but it was a twin size. And someone's giving me a headache right now. Found out the incubus tends to give me headaches, so he doesn't like I'm talking about this shit. So I was laying down trying to go to sleep, and I was halfway into sleep when I couldn't move or anything. Then I felt something caressing my thighs and caressing my ribs in my chest. And my heart was pounding really fast, and I felt something heavy on my chest. And I always lay with my legs spread out because I got knee problems, and if I don't lay them in certain angles, they will hurt. So I had them spread out, and something was thrusting inside of me, and I could actually feel my womanhood opening up real wide, and I could actually feel something going in and hitting my G-spot, and I had to fight not to moan and stuff, and that's the worst attack I've had. And that went on for 10 minutes, and when it stopped, I was sore in my lower region, and I actually orgasmed when it was thrusting inside of me. So I had to bite my teeth down real hard not to moan. And that's not good, because I was having teeth problems then with one of my teeth, and I think that's probably why the one over here, the metal cap, broke, because I bit down too hard. Still haven't gotten this taken care of yet, because I need to call my insurance to see if they'll, since I have an anxiety, that the severe anxiety with surgeries and stuff, my anxiety makes me to not be able to be awake during surgeries, because I'll freak out and won't get anything done, like I said before. And so I have to call my insurance, tell them my problem, and they'll probably pay for it. Me being put to sleep. Like I was saying, I climaxed. And I just laid there, breathing really hard, trying to catch my breath, and that's the worst one I had. And that was when my dog was living with me. Sorry about that, it was weird. Now, that was my worst attack. Well, I forgot to tell you guys, last night after the ghost box session, I forgot to tell you, I went in the kitchen, and this is when I found out the incubus is still mad at me for taunting him. So I went in the room and went through the kitchen, the dining room to the kitchen. And as I stepped into the dining room by our table, I heard the floor make a banging sound. The floor is like that stuff. Sorry, I need to clean my room. That floor is that. It's really good tile made in the 70s. So it shouldn't be making a banging noise. It sounded like someone went up through the floor and banged on it. And made me jump, because loud noises make me jump. So I did say this. God damn it, that scared me. I said that. And I turned around, and I sensed someone a few paces away standing behind me. And I'm like, really, dude? You finally got the balls to bang on the floor or whatever when I asked you to? Or are you just happy to see me? I cracked a joke. So, cracked a mocking joke. So, this is the SpiritBox session 2. Yeah. So, I'll read this. SpiritBox session 2. I wrote it down. So, can you read my mind? The incubus said yes. I heard no, Lorenzo, which is the incubus name, and that was Warren saying that, and then no, Lorenzo again. Warren said that. Who am I talking to? Said the incubus name Lorenzo. What's Lorenzo's sidekick's name? I didn't get an answer. Said no, Lorenzo again. Warren did. Then I asked, what's my favorite video game? And I think the incubus said Pokemon. I asked, did you say Pokemon? They didn't answer that. Then I hear no, Lorenzo from Warren. Then I heard a fuck you from Lorenzo. Them two fight the whole time I'm trying to ask questions. So, did someone say fuck you? And I heard Warren say Lorenzo. Then I heard Warren say no, Lorenzo again. Then I hear hello from I think Lorenzo. And I asked what time is it? One of them answered 10:30. Then I hear fuck you from the incubus. What's my favorite band's name? Which is a Japanese band. And they didn't answer. And then I felt lightheaded while I was asking questions. So I said, who's making me lightheaded? And the incubus said me. And I said, who said me? And Warren said Lorenzo. And then Warren said no, Lorenzo again. I asked, how did you die, Warren? Warren said gunshot. Did you say gunshot? I asked. He said, yeah, I did. What's the thing beside me that's yellow? Which I was asking what this was. Yeah, I almost put my phone to sleep on accident. It said Pikachu. And I said, did you say Pikachu? Yeah. Lorenzo said Pikachu, and he said, yeah. And then I heard Pikachu again. From Warren, I guess. What's my favorite animal? And nobody answered. And then I heard a fuck you from the incubus. Are you still mad at me? And Lorenzo says yes. So are you still mad at me? I asked again. He answered yes again. Is that why you're saying fuck you to me? And he answers yes, the incubus. Then I hear the name Lorenzo, and that's Warren saying that. Where are you standing? And then I hear the incubus say, in front of you. Oh, what's your name? Who is standing in front of me? And then Warren says, Lorenzo, who is standing in front of me? I ask again so I can verify who's talking to me. Lorenzo, Warren says, and then me, says the incubus. What do you think about me dyeing my hair? They didn't answer that, so I asked again. Do you want me to dye my hair? One of them said no, and I couldn't tell who it was because it was going through the radio station at the time. I think it was Warren. So I ask again, so I can verify again. So, you don't want me to dye my hair? Then I heard Warren say no. And then Lorenzo say yeah. They said that at the exact same time. And then I hear stop, Lorenzo. And that was Warren saying that. So I ask again, yay or nay dyeing my hair? The incubus says yes. I think. Oh yeah, I'm verifying now. The incubus said yes, and I said, who said yes? Warren says Lorenzo. Lorenzo says me. Who said I love you? Because I heard someone say I love you. Nobody answered that. Are you two fighting? And I hear them both say yes. Then Warren says I love you. Warren, are you the one saying I love you? And then Warren answers yes. And I ask again, are you two fighting? The incubus says yes. Warren says yes, we are. Warren says I love you again. And I ask, who's winning the fight? And I hear me in Warren's voice. And then I hear, fuck you from Lorenzo. And I hear no Lorenzo from Warren. And I hear a fuck you from the incubus. And I say, quit being mean to Warren, but no answer. Then I hear Warren say no Lorenzo again, and the incubus says, fuck you. And I ask who made my head lightheaded earlier. And then I hear I did from the incubus. Then I hear no Lorenzo from Warren. Did you? I don't remember what the question I asked here. But I hear fuck you twice. I ask, can you read my mind? From the incubus. And he says, yep. What's my dog's name? Oreo. They said Oreo. Both Warren and incubus said. Do you like it? I am wearing a cross. I asked the incubus, and he said no. So you don't like it? I am wearing a cross. Then he yells, no. Well, deal with it, I say. And he says, fuck you. You're just full of insults, aren't you? I say. He says, yep. And I ask them both, why did you attach to me? Warren says, protect you. And the incubus didn't say anything. Sorry, I gotta pop my neck. It fell pop. Oh, sorry. My back is out of place, so I gotta pop my neck once in a while. What do I say? I said, oh, I heard them. They're fighting again at this point. Warren says no, Lorenzo. Lorenzo says fuck you. And I said, why did you attach to me, Lorenzo? And he says fuck you to me. And when he says fuck you, he means literally have sex with me and stuff. That's what it means. He likes to cuss a lot, I guess. One evil bastard. Sorry. So the next thing they say, Warren says, no, Lorenzo. Lorenzo says, fuck you. And I ask, you attached to me to have sex with me? And the incubus says, yes. And I asked, who sent you to attach to me? He said, fuck you. Because he wouldn't say. Then I hear Warren say, no, Lorenzo. And I said, who sent you? And Lorenzo told me, fuck you. So you won't answer my questions then? Incubus says, yep. And then I was starting to insult, start to get more answers and stuff. Provoking. I know it's bad to provoke, but I know how to do it. So I said, well, you are a whiny bitch. He said, fuck you. And I said, you still mad about yesterday, aren't you? And he said, the incubus said, yes. How mad are you? And nobody answered that. And Warren says, no, Lorenzo. And Lorenzo says, fuck you. So they're fighting again. And I said, so you're not going to talk to me? He said, the incubus says, yep. So, well then, will you let me talk to Warren? The incubus says, nope. And why is that? And he says, fuck you, twice. And I said, why won't you let me talk to him? He wouldn't answer, and I was starting to get a headache at the time for no apparent reason. And I said, are you trying to give me a headache? And the incubus says, yes. And I said, so it's you who has been causing my headaches? He said, yep. The incubus did. And Warren said, no, Lorenzo again. And I said, am I sensitive? He said, yes. The incubus did. Well, both of them did. They both said it, I think. Yeah, both of them said yes about the sensitive question. And then I heard, no, Lorenzo. Warren says, fuck you. The incubus says, no, Lorenzo. Warren says, and fuck you. Incubus says. So I ask again to make sure if they both said yes. So I worded it a little different. So I am an empath, and they both say yes. Then I hear Warren say, no, Lorenzo, twice. And then I heard only fuck you once by the incubus. And I said, was I born an empath? And then Warren says, yes, you were. Then I hear fuck you again by the incubus, and fuck you again by the incubus. And I said, quit saying fuck you. And then the incubus says, nope. He said, nope. Then I hear no, Lorenzo again by Warren. Fuck you by... I heard no, Lorenzo again. Gosh, I'm stuttering again. He said no, Lorenzo again. Warren did. And then the incubus says fuck you to him. Who was touching my hair today? Because I felt someone touch my hair. Then I hear me and the incubus's voice. I can tell them apart now. So you were touching my hair today, Lorenzo? I asked. And he said, yep. And then I heard a fuck you from Lorenzo, the incubus. Can you make a noise on the wall? The incubus said, yep. Then I said, knock on the wall. They wouldn't answer. And I heard no, Lorenzo by Warren. Fuck you by the incubus. Make a noise on the wall, please. And the incubus says no. And then I was trying provocation to get him to knock on the wall. Are you being a pussy and not knock on the wall? Then he said, fuck you. And I said, well, fuck you too, buddy. Trying to get him to knock on the wall, you know? Give some provocation, and I know it's bad, but I just want him to make a noise. Come on, quit being a pussy and knock on the wall. He said no. Are you playing hard to get? And Warren says, yeah. And Warren says, yeah. Incubus says, yeah. Then I hear "Now Lorenzo" by Warren. Fuck you by the Incubus. You two are fighting while I talk to you. The Incubus says yes. Warren says yes at the same time. Who's winning the fight? Then I heard the Incubus say him. He means Warren. So then I hear "No Lorenzo" by Warren. Fuck you by the Incubus. "No Lorenzo" by Warren. So Warren's winning the fight, and Incubus says yes. And I hear a "fuck you" by the Incubus, and then "No Lorenzo" by Warren. And then I said, I'm smirking right now. Then Warren says, I know. And Warren says, "No, Lorenzo." And I chant, I cheer Warren on, and I say, Warren, you go win. And Warren says, I am. And I hear, "No, Lorenzo" again. And then I think this is plotting something, because he says yes. When Warren says "No, Lorenzo," Incubus says yes. So then I say, go Warren. I said, go Warren, win. And then Warren says, I love you. And then I felt my stomach feel this weird sensation in it. So I asked, who is making my stomach feel weird? I am, the Incubus says. Quit messing with my stomach. And then the Incubus says no. Then I ask, what am I drinking? Then they wouldn't answer. And then the Incubus says, fuck you. And I said, boy, saying fuck you is your favorite 2 words. And he didn't answer to that, so I heard Warren say, "No, Lorenzo," and then fuck you. The Incubus says, and I said, you guys still fighting? The MMHM, like, That's what Warren says. So then I hear Warren say twice, "No, Lorenzo, no, Lorenzo." I check the time. Wow, this is getting to be a long video, because this is a long segment. Then I hear Warren say "No, Lorenzo" again, then a fuck you from the Incubus, then "No, Lorenzo" again from Warren, and I ask again, can you read my mind? And the Incubus says yep. And I ask, did you say yes? No answer. Warren says, I love you. Can you read my mind? And then I hear a yes from the Incubus, and then I hear Warren say, "No, Lorenzo." And a "No, Lorenzo" again from Warren, and then fuck you from the Incubus. And then he finally said, then he says yes. Oh, Incubus says yes. Because he's plotting something. Who's given me a headache? Because I'm having another headache, because it went away and then it came back. And then it said, and then Warren says Lorenzo. So Lorenzo is giving me a headache. And then the Incubus says, yep. And Warren says, I don't know. Then I ask, do you like my hair short or long? Both say fuck you to each other. Both Warren and the Incubus say fuck you to each other. Which I think is kind of humorous, almost. Warren then answers my question. He said long, and then Incubus says short. And I ask again, you like my hair short or long, to verify what they said. And then he didn't answer. And then I ask, would you guys like it if I cut my hair? Then Incubus says yes. And then I hear no answer from Warren. And then a no Lorenzo again from Warren, and then fuck you from the Incubi. What are you guys doing? I asked them. Fighting, they both say. And then I ask again, you guys are fighting? You guys are fighting? And they say, uh-huh. And I said, why is it always hot in my room? They didn't answer. So I asked, who is making my room hot? Me. And the Incubus says me. Warren says Lorenzo. Warren says Lorenzo. And I hear I love you from Warren. And remember, Warren's my former husband in another life. So I am reincarnated from his wife. So he said, I love you. And I replied back saying, I love you too. Just to be nice, you know. Are you mad? I said. I said, are you mad? I said, are you mad? I said, love you to Warren. And the Incubi says, yep. And Warren says, no, Lorenzo. And he says, fuck you. And I said, are you mad? I said, I love you to Warren. And then, just to make sure it was him saying that, and then Incubi says, uh-huh. I say, I love you too, Warren. And he said, I love you too. Warren says, I love you too. And I heard a fuck you from the Incubus. And then I said, did I make you even madder? And so and the Incubus says, yes. So I made you even madder. And the Incubus says, fuck you. Then I ask, why can't I sleep? No answer. Then I heard them two fighting again. Warren saying, no, Lorenzo. The Incubus saying, fuck you. And I say, I'm yawning. No answer. Then I ask, am I an empath? No answer. Can I sense you guys around me? No answer. Who is making me see sexual images when awake? And then the Incubus says, me. What's my first name? Someone will answer that later on. So we will get to the fighting part. Because I wrote the fighting part first. No, Lorenzo. Warren says, fuck you. The Incubus says, no, Lorenzo. Warren says. And then I ask again, what's my first name? Warren says, Kara, which is my real name. But I don't like people using my real name, so please don't. And I say, I'm gonna go. I say, I'm gonna go. Then I heard, I love you from Warren. And I said, I love you too, Warren. And I heard no Lorenzo from Warren. Fuck you from the Incubi. And that is part 2 of my Ghostbox session. My second Ghostbox session. Let me check the time. So guys, what do you think? Because after I ended that Ghostbox session, I went into the kitchen after I taunted the sex demon to knock on the wall and stuff like that. And to make him knock on the wall, I went out to the dining room and a bang occurred on the floor. And I felt like someone punched the floor and it scared me. scared me a little bit, but didn't. It just made me jump and scared me a little bit, but I was fine. The weird thing is, it didn't wake up my brother or my family members, which is weird. It was weird. And next video will be Ghostbox session number 3. And that will be in the next video. Hit a like if you like my Ghostbox sessions and stuff. Hit a like and stuff like that. I will be doing also what was I thinking of? I'm also gonna be doing videos to where I show you guys what my house looks like, the inside of it and stuff when it's daytime. And if you see, and I will make sure no family members are in the video so you don't see them. I'll show you what the front porch looks like and stuff. Show you the layout of my house, and show you where I sense the barrier. Those 2 barriers that are in the back of my house, where the fences, the opening of the fences, and the barrier out at the forest opening. I'll show you where those are at and stuff. Once in a while, I will do I will do videos about the Pokemon I received through Wonder Trade and Pokemon I received through the global trading system on my Pokemon games. So I will let you guys know that. But one more thing that happened to me today. I saw. Where's the play button? I saw that picture move today. I saw that picture of me and my dog, Oreo, move today. I saw it move out of the corner of my eye when I was talking to my friend. So, I saw it move today. So, yeah. I saw that picture move today. And when I looked back, it was a little crooked. But it never fell. It's kind of crooked right now, to me. It looks like it. If I'm messing with my lips, I'm sorry. My lips are chapped, and I tend to pick. So, I'll try not to pick on screen. I'll just rub it like that. So, yeah. I think Gibbous made me hallucinate when I saw that move. And I know demons can make you hallucinate, so yeah. So he probably made me hallucinate. But the thing is, this Incubus has never thrown anything, never moved anything in my room or anything, until I provoked him when he moved my brother's glasses and those lids. Yeah, I found out he moved some plastic lids, and nobody knows where they are now. My brother's glasses, like I said in one video, were moved out to the front porch, and the front door was locked. It is always locked at night. And I went to bed early, and Jerry went to bed early, my brother, and my brother made sure his glasses were on his table. And when he woke up at 3 a.m., like he usually does, he went to go take his dog out to potty, and he found his glasses on our glass table on the porch. So Yeah, he knows he didn't put him there, and he argued with my dad for an hour about it, which was ridiculous. So I went to the ghost box session. The next ghost box session, you will find out if the incubus really moved my brother's glasses. Next time on ghost box session with Norihime Yumi, aka Stray, number 3. So stay tuned to see that if he moved them, and you will be shocked with what he says and about those lids. So I said he already moved the lids, and I'm not sure if he moved the glasses, but you will find out. And this will send chills up your spine if you're a person that is not my regular viewers. It might kind of bother you, but I know some it won't. Paranormal guy. What was I gonna freaking say? Dang it. He knows this already, but he probably thinks that me provoking was bad. But I'm not. Just to tell you guys in truth, I am not scared of demons or anything. I'm not. Because I know the man upstairs is protecting me with all his might. And I am not scared of demons. I fear no demons. God is strong in my heart, and He will make me not fear no evil, no demons. True fact. Because I have faith in God, Jesus, and I will not be afraid of evil beings. So I'm not. So me provoking them, and them firing back does not scare me in the least. But first, before I do Ghost Box Session 3, I'm gonna tell you my sexual dreams I had last night. So stay tuned for that too. First video after this will be sexual dreams. Then the second one will be the Ghost Box Session 3 with Norihime Yumi. So stay tuned, guys. Norihime Yumi, aka Stray,